Hi, welcome back, it's Susan. Today I'm using this postage stamp set, and you get the outer frame, which is approximately 6¼ by 4¾ inches, which is a really good size. You get the actual stamps itself, that measures 4 by 5½, and then a single stamp, which is around 2¾ by 2. I've cut them out so you can see you get the perforations in those 4/4. Beautiful. Cut out lovely, not a problem. And the frame gives you a little raised edge. See if you can see along that side when you cut that out. So I thought I'm going to mix it up and use that stamp set in conjunction with this mini baseball collection. They're from Craft Addiction UK. A coupon code for Susan5 for 5% off. So I've coloured one. I've got to put my hands up. I don't know nothing at all about baseball. So you've got to bear with me. I didn't really know where I was going with this colouring. Actually, they are silhouette stamps, so you could just leave them as a silhouette, but I thought I'd give it a go and try and do it, but I am struggling with this one. I just can't get my head around it. I'm persevering a little bit, but I've changed my mind. I'm going on to the others. I'm having to think about it. I didn't even know what these baseball players wear, to be honest. So once I get into my stride, it starts to come together. I'm going on to the next one. I didn't tell you the price of those die sets. The postage stamp set is £7.49 and the mini baseball collection is £4.50. And of course it's free P&P for the UK. And if you use that 5% off as well, loads of bargains to be had. I will pop it in the description, so if you press the more button, it'll pop up in there. So because I weren't confident with the other one, I've cut one out twice. I've also just cut on the guillotine some rectangles, and I'm going to just make a little scene for those baseballers to go on. So get in some green, 2 shades, spritz in with water, and then my bubble wrap. Of course, if you've got family or friends that are baseball lovers, then perhaps you could dress yours in the team colours. I've got some blue. I'm going to put some down for the sky. This is a very easy and quick card to make. And that postage stamp die set, it makes the card. It really does, with very little effort. And if you didn't want to do any footballers or baseball players, or you could do a floral scene, a different one in each stamp. So popping them down. I'm going to stick those baseball players down with my wet glue, using the precision glue press. You do get a couple of baseball dies as well. And once they're popped onto that little scene, I think it really makes them stand out. Now I'm going to put my little dots for the balls. I'm just putting 2 on. Now I do know that baseballs have a red line, so I've popped it on. Well, it's a stitch, isn't it? And I'm using Calal glue, all-purpose glue, to glue these down. It gives you more wiggle room. And I think that looks really nice and effective. I'm not putting a sentiment on my card. But obviously, if you know a person that you would send it to, you could put a sentiment in the centre of it, on the side. If you've seen my videos before, when I've done a sentiment on the side, you could certainly do that. So popping that down onto my base card as well. My base card measures 5.5 by 7. So that's it, it's done. I hope you've liked it. Like and subscribe. I'll see you again very soon. Ring the notification bell and have a look at Steve's website. I'll leave it in the description. Thank you so much for watching.